You're watching UMass Sports Insider.
For UMass linebacker Stanley Andre, change has been the only constant during his 5 seasons with the Minutemen.
Personally, I've never been able to be comfortable here. I mean, played 3-4, 4-3, 3-4, and it's just, you get an understanding of different defenses and different schemes, and you just really appreciate the sort of different dynamics behind each defense.
That ability to embrace change has been a necessity for Andre, who has not only gone through schematic changes, but has also played for 3 head coaches and 4 defensive coordinators in 5 years. He even switched to the defensive line to help his team during his redshirt sophomore year in 2012.
We had a shortage of defensive ends, and the only person that we could figure out as far as who might go down and put their hand on the ground was Stanley.
The whole defensive line thing, that was a curveball, let me tell you that. But it was probably a good thing to be able to learn the sort of things that a defensive line play can transition to a linebacker play.
The unselfish person that he is. I mean, he came down and went to defensive end, even though he had a chance to play linebacker that year. He did it for the team.
Outside of his 1 season on the D-line, the Dorchester, Massachusetts native has played linebacker every year since he started in high school. He's eclipsed 100 tackles in back-to-back years and currently ranks 7th in school history in assisted tackles. And the leader of the Minutemen defense has started every game for the past 3 years. His work ethic draws high praise from coaches and makes him a natural leader to younger teammates.
One of our hardest workers, and he's just been a leader every day. He brings it every day, his intensity, his passion for the game.
Just very consistent, and whatever you told him to do, he found a way to get it done. Didn't say a whole lot.
When a younger player looks at you and says he does everything right, that's what I got to do, is be a good player. So that's something that I cherish and I really try to instill on other players.
A research economics major, Andre plans on heading to Wall Street when his football days are finished.
I really want to be a stockbroker. I love the idea of that, just trying to convince people to buy certain stocks and things like that. But I just really want to work in the financial industry, and I've really just been putting my best foot forward for that.
As he approaches his final game with the Minutemen, Andre can now look back fondly at 5 wild seasons and the transitions that he and the program have gone through.
Making that transition from CAA football to the MAC football, you sort of get a grasp of how people can adapt to change and how you can become a better teammate and just really drive and put your best foot forward.
It's been some ups and downs for him, you know, as well as the program. But one thing that Stanley's done a great job is he's bought in. It's been an immediate buy-in for him. And trust from the beginning.
He sets the example there, and you know, you want all your kids to be like him because he's a very dedicated football player.
It's just really a blessing, this sort of just being able to stay here for 5 years and just really grinding out and just being able, it's just an honor to be able to play Division I football.
For UMass Sports Insider, I'm Joe Duty.
Thanks, Joe. Stanley is on pace to graduate this year. His leadership in the middle of that linebacking core will certainly be missed. Best of luck as he moves on to life after football with the Minutemen.